Money, power, and influence are the hallmarks of success in our society, and for centuries they've been predominantly held by white men. But that's changing, and nowhere is that change more evident than in the world of billionaires. While wealth is often associated with white privilege and power, the individuals we'll be discussing today are breaking down barriers and shattering stereotypes. These are the men and women who have achieved incredible wealth and success, despite the many obstacles that have been placed in their way. They are entrepreneurs, innovators, and philanthropists who are changing the world for the better. Despite systemic barriers that have historically prevented black people from achieving economic success, these billionaires have risen to the top of their respective industries, amassed incredible fortunes, and are making an impact in their communities and beyond. Exploring the lives of these black billionaires, we hope it gives you a deeper understanding of what it takes to be successful, no matter where you come from. So let's explore the fascinating lives of the 15 richest black billionaires in the world. Number 15. LeBron James, $1 billion. He is a current NBA player. He started playing professional basketball at the age of 18 and earned multiple MVP awards during his career. He also makes money from endorsements and has done so for over $900 million. PepsiCo and Walmart are two instances of businesses. He even invests in businesses like the Blazing Pizza restaurant and Beats by Dre. With these investments, he has been able to reach a billionaire status. Number 14. Tyler Perry, $1 billion. Tyler Perry was born on 13 September 1960 and works in the entertainment industry. He is a director, filmmaker, and American actor, and his plays and books have been seen by people worldwide. He is a businessman and owns Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta, which produces films and TV shows for television networks, as well as streaming services. These investments have earned him billionaire status. Number 13. Jay-Z, $1.3 billion. Born on 4 December 1960, is a famous musician and is famous for his hip-hop and rap culture. He is the founder of Rockefeller Records. His numerous business adventures include a record label, music streaming service Tidal, and many others. He has earned his wealth from basketball, liquor, music, and clothing, making him a billionaire. Number 12. TOPE AWOTONA, $1.4 billion. TOPE AWOTONA is the founder and CEO of the scheduling software company Calendly. AWOTONA, a former salesman for tech firms including EMC, founded Calendly out of his frustration with the back-and-forth emails required to schedule meetings. He bootstrapped Calendly for years before taking on a $350 million investment in 2021 that valued the firm at $3 billion. Born in Lagos, Nigeria, AWOTONA immigrated to the United States as a teenager. Before founding Calendly, he had started a few other businesses, including one that sold projectors and another that sold garden tools that flopped. Number 11. RIHANNA, $1.4 billion. Robin Rihanna Fenty, better known by fans around the world as Rihanna, may have started off her career as a singer, but in just under 2 decades, the superstar has added CEO, businesswoman, and billionaire to her list of accolades. Rihanna's estimated net worth as of February 2023 is $1.4 billion, mainly due to the success of her cosmetics company, Fenty Beauty. In 2022, Rihanna ranked number 21 on the Forbes list of America's richest self-made women and became one of the youngest self-made female billionaires. Number 10. Michael Lee Cheen, $1.6 billion. Michael Lee Cheen made a fortune investing in financial companies like National Commercial Bank Jamaica and AIC Limited. The native of Jamaica acquired AIC in 1987, when it had less than $1 million in assets under management. Under Lee Cheen, the Canada-based wealth management and mutual fund business managed more than $10 billion in assets by 2002. But the firm was hit hard by the 2008 recession, and Lee Cheen sold AIC to Canadian financial services group Manulife in 2009 for an undisclosed price. He managed to hold on to a valuable 60% stake in National Commercial Bank Jamaica, which now makes up much of his wealth. Number 9. Michael Jordan, $2 billion. Regarded by most as the NBA's greatest all-time player, Michael Jordan won 6 titles with the Chicago Bulls. His salary during his career totaled $90 million, but he has earned $1.8 billion pre-tax from such corporate partners as Nike, Hanes, and Gatorade. MG joined sports betting firm DraftKings as a special advisor to the board and an investor in September 2020. He also became a NASCAR team co-owner in late 2020. Jordan, who owns the Charlotte Hornets, agreed to sell a minority stake in a 2019 deal that valued the NBA team at $1.5 billion. Number 8. Strive MASIYIWA, $2 billion. Strive MASIYIWA overcame protracted government opposition to launch the mobile phone network Econet Wireless Zimbabwe in his country of birth in 1998. He owns just over 50% of the publicly traded Econet Wireless Zimbabwe, which is one part of his larger Econet group. MASIYIWA also owns just over half of the private company Liquid Telecom, which provides fiber optic and satellite services to telecom firms across Africa. His other assets include stakes in mobile phone networks in Burundi and Lesotho and investments in fintech and power distribution firms in Africa. He and his wife Tsitsi founded the Higher Life Foundation, which supports orphaned and poor children in Zimbabwe, South Africa, Burundi, and Lesotho. Number 7. Patrice Motsepe, $2.3 billion. Patrice Motsepe, the founder and chairman of African Rainbow Minerals, became a billionaire in 2008, the first black African on the Forbes list. In 2016, he launched a private equity firm, African Rainbow Capital, focused on investing in Africa. Motsepe also has a stake in Sanlam, a listed financial services firm, and is the president and owner of the Mamelodi Sundowns Football Club. Number 6. Oprah Winfrey, $2.5 billion. Oprah Winfrey has transitioned her hit talk show, which ran for 25 years, into a media and business empire. Reinvested, the profits from her show, plus profits from films like The Color Purple, Beloved, and Selma, which her Harpo Productions co-produced, add up to an estimated more than $2 billion. In 2011, Winfrey launched the cable channel OWN. She sold most of her stake in the network to owner Warner Bros. Discovery in 2020 in exchange for shares in the company. Winfrey bought a 10% stake in Weight Watchers in 2015, though she owns less now. Number 5. Mike ADENUGA, $5.6 billion. ADENUGA, Nigeria's second richest man, built his fortune in telecom and oil production. ADENUGA got an MBA at Pace University in New York, supporting himself as a student by working as a taxi driver. His mobile phone network, Globacom, is the third largest operator in Nigeria with 55 million subscribers. His oil exploration outfit, Canoil Producing, operates 6 oil blocks in the Niger Delta. He made his first million at age 26 selling lace and distributing soft drinks. Number 4. David Steward, $6 billion. David Steward is the founder and chairman of 8 provider Worldwide Technology. In the early days, Steward sometimes went without a paycheck and once watched his car get repossessed from the office parking lot. Today, he is the majority owner of the $14.5 billion sales company, whose customers include CT, Verizon, and the federal government. Number 3. Abdul Samad Rabiu, $8.3 billion. Abdul Samad Rabiu is the founder of BUA Group, a Nigerian conglomerate active in cement production, sugar refining, and real estate. In early January 2020, Rabiu merged his privately owned Obu Cement Company with the listed firm Cement Co. of northern Nigeria, which he controlled. The combined firm, called BUA Cement Plc, trades on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Rabiu owns 98.2% of it. Number 2. Robert F. Smith, $8 billion. An engineer by training, he worked at Kraft Foods and Goodyear Tire before getting his MBA at Columbia University. Robert F. Smith founded the private equity firm Vista Equity Partners in 2000. It focuses exclusively on investing in software companies. With $96 billion in assets, Vista is one of the best-performing private equity firms, posting annualized returns of 31% since inception. In October 2020, Smith agreed with the DOJ and IRS, agreeing to pay $139 million for his role in a tax evasion scheme. Number 1. ALIKO Dangote, $13.8 billion. ALIKO Dangote, Africa's richest person, founded and chairs Dangote Cement, the continent's largest cement producer. He owns 85% of publicly traded Dangote Cement through a holding company. Dangote Cement has the capacity to produce 48.6 million metric tons annually and has operations in 10 countries across Africa. After many years of development, Dangote's fertilizer plant in Nigeria began operations in March 2022. Dangote Refinery has been under construction since 2016 and is expected to be one of the world's largest oil refineries once complete. From these billionaire stories, the best way to be successful is through investment. Hope this video inspired you. Let us know in the comment section below which of these millionaires inspires you most. Thanks for watching and please do well to subscribe.